Hi Virgo, this is going to be your weekly reading for July 6th through the 11th. We are going to take a look at the person on your mind, your situation, any challenges or blocks between the two of you, how they are feeling about you, their intentions. We're going to look at what the next moves towards you they're going to make. And if there's anything hidden or something you don't know, we'll look into that as well. And we will get you some advice at the end. So, Virgo, let's just jump straight into it. Your messages for Virgo, please. Tell me about the person on Virgo's mind. For your person, you get the Emperor. Your situation is death, crossed by the Hanged Man. Your person's feelings for you, the Page of Wands. Their intentions, the Tower. You get the Two of Cups for your person's next moves. The Five of Cups for something that you may not know. And the Eight of Wands for your advice. Okay, Virgo, you have the Emperor for your person. The Emperor is a no-nonsense kind of dude, and I say dude, that could be male or female. Your person could be protecting themselves at the moment or protecting you. The Emperor is taking control. The Emperor can also indicate power struggles. They can also be putting some boundaries in place, but let's just clarify. Clarify the Emperor, please, for the person on Virgo's mind. The Emperor wears armor, even when he's relaxing in his chair. You know, this person could have some walls up. Verify the Emperor, please. What the heck? This is the second time this has happened. This is not the same deck. It's the Wheel of Fortune. See if that comes back out later. I don't know how that happens. Clarify, please, the person on Virgo's mind. You get the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. So you have the Emperor and the Empress for your person. You guys are definitely in a relationship, or have been. What is going on here? You know, the Knight of Swords is someone who makes impulsive decisions. And that's really not like the Emperor. So your person can be kind of acting like they're out of sorts. Like, you're like, who even is this? You're not acting like yourself. The Knight of Swords is decisive, but impatient. And the Empress and the Emperor are nothing like that. And with the Five of Wands here, I feel like your person is very conflicted. They're having a lot of mixed feelings. They're confused about what they're feeling even. There's absolutely some frustrating communication between the two of you right now. Let's look at death for your situation. Death is transformation. Death is burying the past so you can get on with your future. It is one door closing while another one opens. It can be a fear of an ending, but it can also be a renewal. Just clarify here. Clarify death, please. Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, I think Virgo, your relationship as you know it is changing in some way. With Strength, strength can be pretty intense, especially when it's paired with death. It can be like letting out the beast inside. It could also be persuasion. Your relationship, which looks like it either is long-term or has long-term potential, is changing in some way right now. And your person seems to be changing too. Let's look at the Hangman, please, for the challenge. The Hangman can indicate a stall, somebody who's lacking direction. The Hangman can be being stuck in limbo, trying to gain a different perspective, thinking about things, kind of taking a pause. Why is there a pause in this relationship right now? The Hangman is clarified with the Ten of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot. The Ten of Swords can indicate that the worst is over, but it's also like being left for dead. Nevertheless, there was a very painful situation here and a lot of hurt. It could feel like a total collapse. So the challenge being the Hanged Man, there's like a pause after the storm when it's still cloudy, but it stopped raining. That is what is challenging this renewal. It's just pain. Yeah, it's pain. Someone's really stuck in that place of this fucking hurts. Your person's feelings for you right now, this week, Virgo, is the Page of Wands. That could be a lot of things. I want to clarify before I say anything here. Clarify the Page of Wands, please, for Virgo's person's feelings. You get the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Wands again. You have 3 pages here. Your person feels like they want to explore other options. And that doesn't mean with other people. It certainly can mean with other people, but your person is not willing to repeat the past. They want an opportunity to explore something new. However, with the Seven of Cups here as well, it could be other relationships, Virgo. This could also be you. The roles could be reversed here. You could want to explore other relationships after all this pain and suffering from the past. But this reading is really conflicted because it's like, on one hand, their feelings are, I want to go do something new, but their intentions is the Tower. It's like they are planning on leaving some sort of destruction in their wake, or, you know, using that to get back at you for something. It does, there seems to be like a bit of manipulation here. Let's clarify the Tower for Virgo's person's intentions, please. For the Tower, you get the Four of Cups, yeah, Justice, King of Pentacles. So the Tower as someone's intentions is like, expect the unexpected, right? There's an overwhelm of emotions, which can cause people to do some like pretty silly things, especially when there's like vindication or trying to get back at someone. Either way, expect the unexpected. I don't trust this person's intentions whatsoever. This feels borderline disastrous to me. You have Justice and the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups as somebody's intentions is like stonewalling or giving the silent treatment, like, I don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. But they're like saying that to you, which is engaging you, which is like not having nothing to do with you. And Justice is you get what you give. It's a balancing of the scales, yes, but it's also seeing the consequences of your own actions, or like reaping what you sow. Justice is being judged or taking accountability. To me, this feels like more of judgment of somebody. Like, well, Virgo, you did this to me, so now this is what you get. Which is very immature, I have to say. Maybe that's why there's so many pages here for your person's feelings. Let's clarify the Two of Cups, please. Clarify the Two of Cups for Virgo's person's next moves. You get the Hermit, the Six of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Is that what came out before? And I was like, I'm gonna put it back? I think so. Virgo. The Wheel of Fortune is changing lanes. It's time to do something different. It's evolving in some way. And the Hermit is really feeling isolated, or like you need to be on your own so you can go figure things out. It's about like contemplating or finding your own inner guidance or trying to think, right? It's also being unsure of how you feel. Like you, Virgo, are someone who kind of thinks their feelings, and it could be tricky for a lot of earth signs, and I'm a fire sign, I do the same thing. I think my feelings. I can reasonably pinpoint what those feelings are based on the definitions, but to feel them is a totally different story. And the Hermit is doing that as well. Anyways, your person, their next moves towards you is like coming back and saying, hey, I thought things through. I want to give this another shot. I want to be victorious here, Virgo. But, you know, this is after they kind of burned the house down. So, what the heck is going on here? Why is the Five of Cups something that Virgo doesn't see coming? Something Virgo doesn't know? Clarify the Five of Cups, please. You get the Queen of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. This is a lot of pentacles. Something that you don't know. This could indicate that you're going to discover this slowly over time, or see this unfold slowly over time. It's not going to be like a whack in the face, but there's grief here. You have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. This is a lot of conflict. This is a lot of feeling left out. This is a lot of outsider energy. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is like, yeah, I'm an outsider, but that's how I want it. I'm comfortable that way. I want to be left alone. I'm happy like this. Virgo, I think you may not see that you are better off not in this situation, not in this relationship. You're fine on your own, and actually maybe even better off, like just happier, more content. The Five of Cups is like clinging to the past. So even if your person does come to you and say, hey, let's give this another shot, do you think you can honestly let go of what's happened, or can they? It's dwelling after a breakup. It's overlooking repair. It's trying to salvage what's left, but the damage is done. And then the Five of Pentacles is like being cast aside, left out, feeling discarded. I'm feeling distant. I'm feeling unsupported. But I can support myself, right? I don't need you to not support me. I don't need you for that. Why is the advice the Eight of Wands, please? Something's coming pretty quickly here for you. Virgo. Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. Let's get two more, please. Queen of Wands, the Moon. Virgo, your advice is to run. I'm so sorry to say that, but your advice is you're not going to see something if you're in this. You see what this is once you're out of it, and you feel so much better. You feel so much more confident. You are relieved afterwards. And I think, it's going to hit you pretty quickly, and then you're just going to do it. You're just going to take charge. Get on out. So, anyways, that's what I have for you this week, and I will see you next time. Bye.